Hi, welcome to Driving TV, and I hope you are well. In this video, we are going to talk about pull up somewhere safe on the left and then move off. In your driving test, the examiner will ask you to pull up somewhere safe on the left few times, and then he or she will ask you to move off safely. The reason they're asking you to do that is to check if you could pull up somewhere safe on the left safely and then if you could move off safely. This is the reason why they're asking you to pull up on the left and then move off. Let's start the lesson. Okay, so before we go on the road and I show you how to pull up somewhere safe on the left and then how to move off safely, I want to give you a little briefing so that you fully understand how to pull up somewhere safe on the left and then how to move off safely, so that you fully understand, and hopefully by watching this video you won't fail your test for that. Okay, so imagine you're driving along, this is your car and you're driving, and the examiner said for you to stop somewhere safe on the left. Now, somewhere safe, the word safe plays a big role here. Okay, stop somewhere safe on the left. What does that mean? It means you need to stop somewhere safe, meaning there is no driveway, there is no road here, there is no yellow line, there is no sign saying here you can't stop, there is no bus lane, bus stop. Also, there is no obstruction on the opposite side, maybe a big vehicle or maybe road work. And because of that, if you stop here, you're going to block the road. So these are the things you have to consider before you stop somewhere safe on the left. Okay, no driveway, no road, yellow line, no sign saying bus stop, bus lane. Also, there is no road work here or something which is blocking the road if you stop here. So these are the things you have to consider before you decide a safe place. That's the first thing. Secondly, you're driving along and examiner said stop somewhere safe on the left. What's the first thing you do? Top mirror, left mirror. Put the signal on left. Let everyone know that you want to stop. Next thing you are deciding is to find a place. So say this is the place you have decided to stop. Try to decide the earliest space, okay? You don't want to miss all the safe spaces and carry on going. So try to decide the earliest you can, the safe place they could stop, okay? So you found this space, you looked at the mirror, you put the signal on already, and you go nicely, go to your side, keep going. As you are trying to go in, try to look at the left mirror, look at the front. Look at the left mirror, look at the front. Left mirror will tell you how far you are from the pavement. Also look at the front so you know how far you are from the pavement. You've gone to that space and you stop here. Okay? Once you stop, make sure you look at the side mirror to see if you are close to the pavement. If you are, put the handbrake on, neutral, rest your feet. I say neutral if you are driving a manual car. If you're driving an automatic, there is no clutch, so you just brake and you stop. Obviously, if you're driving a manual car, then you have to put the clutch down to stop the car and then go to neutral by putting the handbrake on. Okay, done. Once you stop, if you look at the mirror and if you feel the car is too far from the pavement, the question is, can you go a little bit more forward to correct? Of course you can. Many learners, they make that mistake. As soon as they stop, they look at the mirror and they are too far and they don't do anything about it. Make sure, if you think you are too far, go to first gear, look all around, make sure it's safe. Don't go forward without looking all around, and then edge forward a little bit more until you are happy with the parking. Okay, you don't want to just stop here and you are too far and you just want to leave it there. If you think you're not happy, it's too far from the pavement, you could go a little bit more forward until you are happy. Before you go though, make sure you look all around, see if it's safe, look at the blind spot again, and keep going forward and stop. Now the examiner asks you to move off. Now for you to move off, you get the car ready, meaning if you're driving a manual car, put the clutch down, go to first gear. Look full circle, all the way, look at the blind spot. Put the signal on, and when it's safe, blind spot one more time, and you move off. Okay? Many learners, they fail because they don't look all around or they don't look at the blind spot. Now, regards to signal, if there's nobody around, you don't have to signal. As long as it is safe, there's no one there, you've looked all around, you looked at the blind spot, and there's nobody there, you don't have to put the signal on. But I say, if you are not sure, put the signal on, because there could be somebody sitting in the car which you haven't seen, or maybe somebody behind a van and crossing the road you don't see. If you think you're not sure, put the signal on. But like I said, if there's nobody around, you don't have to signal, but you have to look all around the blind spot. Many learners, they fail because they don't look at the blind spot. So make sure you don't miss the blind spot and signal. Like I said, if there's nobody there, you don't have to signal. Now, one other thing I want to remind you here is that as you are stopping or as you're pulling up on the left, say you are trying to park and this is your car, okay, and you are trying to go into the pavement. As you are stopping, if you look at the side mirror, what do you think you're going to see in the side mirror in this position? If you look at the side mirror is going to tell you the back of your car. It's not going to show the front of your car. And this is where many learners make the mistake. They look at the side mirror and they see this space and they see the car is far from the pavement. They don't recognize or they don't realize the front is actually close to the pavement. Because remember, the side mirror is not showing the front of your car. It's only showing the back of your car. So when you look at the side mirror, you see the back and you see it's too far. So what do? By looking at the side mirror, you think I'm too far and you keep going, and what's going to happen? You're going to hit the pavement. This is, many learners make that mistake. So don't just look at the side mirror. Look at the side mirror and look at the front, because side mirror will tell you where the back of your car is, and when you look at the front, you will see your car is actually close to the pavement. Okay, so side mirror and front, then decide. Don't just look at the side mirror and decide, because otherwise the side mirror is telling you are too far and you're going to think I need to go more closer, and what's going to happen? You're going to hit the pavement. Okay, so side mirror, front as you are going in, lining up. So make sure you remember that when you are pulling up on the left. Now, one other thing I want to remind you here is that once you parked up nicely, so say you have parked up nicely, you're close to the pavement, your car is straight. For you to park up nicely every time, you need a reference so that you know every time you stop, you know what the reference is. And one of the best reference I give is, this is your car, that's the bonnet of your car. From the inside, this is where you're sitting. Okay, look where the pavement is on your dashboard. Okay, so this is the position you parked up. That's a nice parking. Try to get a reference on your dashboard where the pavement is. So every time you stop, all you do is you bring that reference. As soon as you see that reference, that's when you know that you are parked up nicely. So in the beginning, it is very important that you find a reference on your bonnet where the pavement is on your parked up. So as soon as you park up, look at the pavement and find a reference on your dashboard where the pavement is on your parking. That way, every time you stop, you will have a reference for you to stop somewhere safe. Okay, so I am driving along and the examiner said stop somewhere safe on the left after those parked cars. Okay, so after those parked cars, I need to find somewhere safe. Mirror, mirror, put the signal on, and I'm looking for the place where to stop. I could see there are plenty of driveways, so I go towards the pavement, put the clutch down, and I'm looking at the front and the pavement, looking at the front and the pavement, looking at the front and the pavement, looking at the front and the pavement. As soon as I'm happy, brake, handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay, so what did I do? I looked at the mirror, put the signal on, and look for the space where I'm going to stop. Okay, there was plenty of driveways, so I had to make sure that I don't stop on the driveway. I had to find somewhere where there is no driveway, there is no yellow line. Okay, then I go towards the pavement. When I go towards the pavement, I look at the front and the mirror, front and the mirror, not just the mirror. Many learners, the mistake they make, like I said in the briefing, is they keep looking at the mirror and the car is going towards the pavement, front is in, and the back is out. Because they're looking at the mirror, they think they are far, and what they're doing, they keep on going and they hit the pavement. So look at the front to get the car, look at the mirror, look at the front, look at the mirror. When you're happy, that's when you stop. Just say, I stopped and I'm not happy. I am too far from the pavement. What do you think I should do? Do you think I just give up and fail? Or do you think I could correct? Of course you could correct. So what do? You get the car ready again, look around, look at the blind spot, make sure there's no one there, and I'm just going to edge. I'm just going to edge until I'm happy. So I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going, keep going. That's the driveway. So I'm going to go after the driveway, and I stop. Handbrake on, neutral. Okay? So if you stop and you're not happy because you are too far from the pavement, because you saw the mirror, that's fine. What do? Get the car ready and you keep on going a little bit more until you're happy. Can you do that in the test? Of course you can. Just because you stopped, it doesn't mean that you can't go a little bit more forward to correct. Okay? It's really important. Many learners, they make that mistake. They stop. They think that they have to stop in one go. You don't have to stop in one go. You stop, you looked at the mirror, you are far, that's fine. Get the car ready and edge for you. Make sure you look around though. Don't just get the car ready and go. Okay? Because you are moving again, you want to make sure there's no one overtaking you. So get the car ready again, look around, look at the blind spot, and just edge for a little bit more until you're happy. Go close to the pavement a little bit more because you are too far. Okay? And now you need to move off safely. So the examiner said for you to move off. So what do? Clutch down, first gear. Okay? Look around, look at the blind spot. Okay? Put the signal on. There's nobody there. Blind spot again, and again, and I move off. Okay? Mirror, second gear. So the most important thing for you to move off when you're moving off is to make sure you look around, look at the blind spot, because that's where many learners they fail, is because they don't look at the blind spot. Okay? And like I said, you don't have to signal if there's nobody there, but if you're not sure, I would put the signal on. I'm going to go left again, and there's something I need to show you. Mirror, mirror, signal left. As soon as I go in, I'm going to stop somewhere safe on the left. So just say examiner said, as soon as you go left, stop somewhere safe on the left. Okay? So I'm going to stop here. Mirror, mirror, it's already there. Okay, cover the brake and the clutch, and I go towards the pavement, and I look at the mirror. Now, my car is in an angle, as you can see, and it's going towards the pavement. But because I'm looking at the mirror, and it is in an angle, and it's in an angle, the mirror is telling me that I am too far from the pavement. Now, by looking at the mirror, what am I going to do? The quick reaction is going to be, I need to go a little bit more close to the pavement. But my front is towards the pavement, it's closer. Because the mirror is not giving me the picture of the front, it's giving me the back. Which means if I go a little bit more by looking at the mirror, I'm going to hit the pavement. And this is when, like I said, don't just look at the mirror. You need to look at the front and the mirror. Look at the front and the mirror. Because mirror is telling me I am too far. Can you see? It's telling me I'm too far from the pavement. But actually my front is in because it's in an angle. So what do? I need to make sure that I look at the front and I look at the mirror. I look at the front, I look at the mirror. And it's gradually, what do? Front and the mirror. Front and the mirror. And gradually I stop. Handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay? Now when you stop, soon as you stop and when you have a good stop, you are close to the pavement, trying to find a reference on your car. It's important to find a reference in the beginning. Eventually, you won't need the reference. It's like walking. Driving is like walking. Eventually, you will just do it without even thinking. But in the beginning, as you are a learner, it's best to have a reference on your dashboard. So for me now, from my sitting position, where is my dashboard? So let me show you with my selfie stick. If you look here, for me, here it is. That's where I see the pavement. So on my dashboard, it's best to get a reference. Just find a reference around here. Can you see? That's where the pavement is on my dashboard. So every time I stop, as long as I bring the pavement here where it is now on my dashboard, that will be a good parking. So in the beginning, try to find the reference for your position on your stop. Okay, so let me show you again. Look around blind spot. Blind spot, there's nobody there. Put the signal on. And as I stop, I'm going to find that reference on my dashboard. Okay, so mirror, mirror. I'm going to stop on the left. Okay, so I'm going to go in to the pavement and look at the mirror, look at the front, look at the mirror, look at the front, and Because the speed is too low, I'm going to push into first gear and I'm going to do the clutch control and I'm finding the reference. The pavement, the reference on my dashboard. There it is. That's where the reference is. I could see the dashboard is there, reference. I could see in the mirror, perfect. Handbrake on, neutral, rest my feet. Okay? So as soon as you stop somewhere safe on the left and it's good and you are close to the pavement, find the reference where the pavement is. That way, when you stop, soon as you bring the pavement there, you know it's a good parking. Okay? So I hope this helps. Okay, so two things before I go. Number one, if you need any help and if you want to take any mock test with me, send me an email and we will arrange a day for you to do a mock test. It will be in a manual car and also it has to be from Southampton where I'm based because that's where I'm based. So number one, it's in a manual car, and number two, you'll have to take it from Southampton where I'm based. So on the day, if we do book a mock test, I'm going to give you a lesson so that you get to know the car, you get to know the area. Also, I'll give you all the tips and advice you need to be prepared for the driving test. And then we will do a mock test. Both will be free. So I won't charge you for the lesson or the mock test, but it will be recorded and it will go on the channel. This way, it helps you and also helps the viewers who are watching the channel. Okay, so I'm going to give you a lesson, like I said, and I'm going to give you a mock test. Both will be free. I won't charge you for both, but it will be recorded and it will go on the channel. And secondly, if you need any help, don't forget to take the advantage of our online course, which gives everything a learner needs to learn to drive and to pass the driving test. It has many videos, everything a learner needs. It has more than 30 videos on the course. I will leave a link on the description for you to have a look. Have a look and see and read. And if you like it, you could always join the course. Thank you for watching. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up and do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos, and hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.